Hi, good morning. I'm Skye, and today I will talk about the strong and deep Atlantic Meridianal overturning circulation during the last glacial circle. So first, I will introduce some important conception of our research. And one is AMOC, and it means Atlantic Meridional Overturning Circulation. So, and it is constituted with the warm surface water and cold deep water. And it also plays a significant role in our in the heat transport from the low to the high latitude. And next one is glacial interglacial circle. And the glacial is called the time with the large ice sheet, and the interglacial is without the large ice sheet. So, and look at this figure, and we also can see the glacial, interglacial circle. And our research time scale is from the MIS6 to MIS1. And MIS means marine isotope stage. Yes. So next important thing is proxy. So nowadays we have many instruments to measure the climate condition. Use satellites, use sheet, but how can we know the past climate condition without this instrument? So we use the proxy from the ice core, the train roll, or corals to measure it indirectly. So let's go back to our research. So what do we want to know? We want to know whether the AMOC has always controlled the climate, or sometimes control the climate. Our main goal is to reconstruction the strength and the direction of AMOC during the last glacial circle. And our segment data is from ODP set 1063, and this is in the mixing zone. So we got very sensitive record. So we use two major proxies. One is neodymium, and next one is protactinium Syrian. So I will talk detail for that. So this is neodymium, and this is the neodymium formula. And the original sources are the main sources of neodymium seawater. So I also use this figure to show that neodymium's value. And this is Atlantic Ocean, and we can see in the North Atlantic has very negative neodymium because it has more original sources. And in the South has more positive neodymium values. So the different water mass has different neodymium value. Oh, next is protactinium Syrian value, and it has constant production ratio, 0.093. And the protactinium has long residence time, and the Syrian has short residence time. So in the ocean, in the Atlantic Ocean, this is our segment core data. And in the Atlantic Ocean, the South Ocean has high protectivity, and the North has low protectivity. And we all know that there are many particles in the ocean. And the Syrians are more particle reactive, so it drops to sediment more rapidly. And the protactinium removed by the NADW. So when we measure the sediment core in this, the value is lower than the standard, and it means has more deep and more strong NADW. So in short, we use neodymium to measure the direction and use the protactinium cerium to measure the strength. The next important thing is conceptual mode of the AMOC. There are 3 modes has been built in lots of research, and this different mode corresponds to different values. Like this, the warm mode is corresponds to the low value, and the cold mode corresponds to the low high value. And so, for example, the warm mode we can see is dominant by the deep and strong NADW and weak ABW. So, and is reflected by the low protactinium and the low neodymium value. So we use this model to our discussion. And let's move to result and discussion. So look at this picture. The blue curve is neodymium value, and the red curve is protactinium cerium value, and the horizontal axis is time scale. Okay, let's look at this large area. We can see the protactinium cerium value is lower than the production ratio. So it indicates that an active and deep AMOC mode throughout most of the past 140 years, thousands years. And the mode is like this. Oh, next. We can see this 2 part, and it has very positive neodymium value, and it also has a low protactinium cerium value. So it corresponds to a cold mood like this. And it also, it's just in the peak glacial condition and in a very short time scale. And next, so look at this 2 periods. We can see dramatic different values. So between these 2 variants is the key of AMOC to change the warm mode to the off mode. Next one, we can see this 3 part, and this has very high protactinium cerium value, and also has a very positive neodymium value. So, and this corresponds to the off mode, like this. And it only occurred during the high-reaching event. So our conclusion is a deep and strong overturning circulation mode throughout most of the last glacial circle. And the shallower glacial mode is only dominant during the glacial maximum. And the several weak NADW is only occurred during the high-reaching event. It's probably of the freshwater in pool. And the next one is the AMOC is relatively insensitive to submillennial multi-water growth during the warm climate system. So thanks for listening.